Today we're going to learn how to set up a camping tent. Hi, I'm Mark Cardenas from HECHO. There are 3 things to consider while choosing a camping tent. 1. How much space will you need? 2. The amount of ventilation or airflow. And 3. What type of weather will you be camping in? When it comes to space, tents are usually categorized by the number of people that can comfortably lie in them. 2-person tents, 3-person tents, and so on. However, not all tents are sized the same. So a good rule of thumb is to choose a tent that's larger than the suggested occupancy. That way, you'll have room for yourself, your gear, another person and their gear. Another good tip is to lay your tent down on soft level soil with plenty of shade. If you lay your tent down on a rocky surface or an anthill, you're gonna have a bad night. Also, think about bringing a sleeping pad just to make sure that you have a soft surface to sleep on. You'll also want to think about ventilation. Some tents have more mesh than others, and in warm weather, you'll want the tent to breathe so it doesn't get too stuffy. And more mesh lets you feel those cool high country breezes, but let's make sure to stake those corners so the tent doesn't fly away. Now, let's talk about weather. There are 2 kinds of tents, 3-season tents and 4-season tents. Unless you're camping in high winds or heavy snow, you won't need the reinforcement of heavy tent poles for a 4-season tent. So, a 3-season tent should be fine in most weather conditions. Now, camping tents hang from their poles, either from sleeves, loops, or clips. If your tent hangs from sleeves or loops, run the poles through the sleeves or loops and then insert the poles into the mounts at the corners of the tent. If your tent hangs from clips, insert the ends of the poles into their mounts at the corners of the tent and then clip the tent to the standing poles. Now last, let's throw on the rain fly. The rain fly protects your tent from the rain and keeps it from getting wet and leaky. The fly lines up with your tent and will most likely connect to your tent stakes. So there we go, all set for some overnight camping fun. So the next time you go camping, you'll be camping with confidence and comfort.
This tip was produced in partnership with HECHO, empowering Hispanic leaders to engage their communities in the conservation of our public lands. For more camping tips, visit azstateparks.com/camping checklist, and we'll see you in the parks.